So, so in the second chapter, as you know, well, local clip pandama. They can play inside, right? Yeah, yeah. So third chapter, we are going to. Everyone knows, right? Like what are the first six chapters talk about? First six chapters. First six chapters is about karma yoga. Next six chapters about bhakti yoga. Last six chapters are about jnana yoga. Jnana yoga. Okay. So now in the second chapter, he gives the entire summary of the Bhagavad-Gita. He touches. Now karma yoga he goes in detail. So in this third chapter, Arjuna is at a situation where he tells about what are the reasons to fight. Krishna tells about what are the reasons to fight. So these are the reasons. So first is the soul does not die, the body has to end. Soul never dies, the body has to end. That is number one. And it is your swadharma. Now it is your swadharma. There are given two reasons: of soul and of body. Of body, what is the swadharma? And of soul, what is it called? Body, there is swadharma. For soul, there is another dharma. What is that dharma? Bhagavad dharma. Soul, it is Bhagavad dharma. And body, it is swadharma of what are the responsibilities you hold as a husband, as a wife, as a brother, as a sister, as a father, as a mother. What are the responsibilities you hold are related to the body. Related to the body. But soul, it is Bhagavad dharma. It is goes on and on and on. Life after life, this is what soul has to. That is the swadharma of a soul. That is called Bhagavad dharma. Savai punsam paro dharma. Savai punsam paro dharma yado bhaktir asuchaje. So ultimate dharma is Bhagavad dharma. Remaining all are the roles might change. Today you are a father because you are having a son. You are a son because you are have a father. But tomorrow, after some time, your father might not be there. Father might not be there. So bodies might change. The roles might change. But once the body is gone, the same relations are not continued, right? You might be son of other father in the next life. So it's not the same. So body and soul, that's what he teaches. Next, third one is whether war is won or lost. Material happiness in both. Whether you are winning in war or not. You are materially happy. Your material happiness is guaranteed. How? How? If you are losing a war, how he is going to have a material happiness? Heaven. If Arjuna is losing the war, he is going to go to heaven. So that's how he is going to get a material happiness. And if he is winning the war, he will rule the entire world, current world in this body. He will rule. So in both ways, it is a material happiness for Arjuna. So that's what another reason what Krishna quotes. Last one is, if you fight with the sense of duty, then there is no sin. So that's the point. Here he has still dilemma. Arjuna has a dilemma on this point still. That if you fight with the sense of duty, then there is no sin. Now, if you fight with the sense of duty, there is no sin. Here, Arjuna is getting a clarity. So that's where this chapter 3 starts with this clarity. If you fight with the sense of duty, then there is no sin. This point, Arjuna is not completely convinced yet. If you fight with the sense of duty, then there is no sin. So, I will kill lakhs of people and I say sense of duty. How it is not a sin? So that's where the dilemma what Arjuna gets. And he raises from that point in the third chapter. So Arjuna is confused again to whether to renunciate or take action. Okay. So this entire chapter 3 is divided in these four items. So first is Arjuna's confusion, whether to renunciate and quit the war and leave, or to take action of doing a war or killing soldiers. That's the first two shlokas what is being mentioned. And 3 to 16 Krishna talks about renunciation is difficult. Nishkama karma you should do. Because for your character, renunciation is not possible. I think already we discussed enough on this point. Renunciation, why it is not possible? For example, a Kshatriya who is planning to renunciate and spend time in jungle. Even in jungle also, with whatever hunters, he will have a Kshatriya character evolved. For example, he goes to jungle and he begs alms, beggars. Among all the beggars, he will become a leader beggar. Hey, you go this area, you go that area. That nature will not go. I don't know whether you noticed it or not. If you closely monitor, there might be some characters which would be coming from your blood, and once you go to certain environment, those traits will be automatically be seen in your professional environment also. I don't know if these are very subtle in nature. For example, Vaishya who does business and all, when he goes to IT industry, he does well in managing the P&L, budget allocation, all these things he does very well. Right? So these are only subtly I have given an example. But if you observe, that's what Krishna was trying to say. Renunciation is difficult for you since you are a Kshatriya. And even if you try to renunciate, you will not be happy. That also Krishna is saying. Even if you try to renunciate, you will not be happy. That's the point he is trying to, the same Nishkama Karma Yoga. So without any expectation of fruitive results of your karma, if you do, you will be happy. That's what is Nishkama Karma being talked about by Krishna between 3 to 16. Next is 17 to 35. Can renounce, still work to set example. So you can renounce, but still you need to work to reach that point. I think, I don't know, a couple of weeks back I was discussing with some devotees in Zenith only. At some point you need to put a check. Kids marriage. Kids marriage, उनके kids को भी देखना है, उन kids के education को भी देखना है, मेरे मनोरालू को marriage भी देखना है. I mean, there you should consciously make an effort to stop the buck somewhere. You have to be selfish in that matter. Surely you have to be selfish. Now in this modern generation, it's very difficult because our parents never taught. నా ముని మనవడుకి ఐ యామ్ ఏ ఐఏఎస్ ఆఫీసర్, మై ముని మనవడు ఈజ్ ఫెయిల్డ్ ఇన్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్, నా పరువు ఏమవ్వాలి? వాట్ స్టేచర్ he failed. I am an IAS officer and my great grandson has failed in 12th class. You are a dabba in my entire family clan. Now how much responsibility you will take? At some point we need to draw a line. We need to surely draw a line. That's what is being talked about. Can renounce, still work to set an example. At some point you need to reach and you need to set an example. And from 36 to 43, conquer this enemy, lust. Lust is the enemy where Hare Krishna. Lust. Now, what is lust? Greed. Inka? Strong desire. Yes. But it is being said. But is it easy? It is easy. We can't get the temptation of shopping. I was behind them to Bandi is waiting, bus is waiting, we need to move, bus is going, please let us do. Then one Mataji was saying, Prabhuji, that Mataji is doing, if she comes I will come. If she comes I will come. So no, nothing, it's not wrong. Shopping is nothing a wrong thing. No, but the point is, no, I told for shopping you will give some time. Third day was kept for that only. I didn't plan anything for the third day. For shopping only I planned. But the thing is, though it might be a funnily I have been telling this, but there are so much lusty desires which we actually need to conquer. Conquering external things, getting IIT, getting this thing, getting that thing, those are very gross or external effort is needed. But there are things which are there inside us. I might be appearing very nice person. I might be appearing very happy person. I might be looking very good person. Sripad, am I a good person? Are you sure? Ask my wife how much good person I am. Huh? Yes. Ask them. Ask my Shiksha Guru how much good I am. Seriously, Prabhuji and Mataji, if you introspect yourself, more than the external things conquering internal things is very difficult. No, that's what I'm saying. Actually, we feel that, 12th class ni distinction raleda, that's not difficult actually. The things which are there inside, which are not visible outside, right? Those are the things which are very difficult. Very, very difficult. And try to understand one thing, each and every one who is there here, not only here, not only in this room, out of this room. Lucky that we are here. The devotees who are there here, each and every one of us, we are here in this material world because there is an anartha in us. Now, let me tell you one more thing. You might think that our Sripad is having some negative thing. For example, he is having Goru Kota. And nail biting is something he does, and it has become a habit. And his reason he will tell that what to do, Prabhu. When in exam, if I am not getting any answer right, when I kurku this, I will get the answer. No, that I don't know. See, Prabhuji and Madhuri, there are different kinds of personalities around us. You will be amazed actually. Have you heard this thing anytime? Someone saying that, if I am not getting any answer in the exam, if I bite my nails strongly, then I will get the answer. Have you heard anyone like that?
Seen directly, but not heard.
But I have personally heard. Prabhu, when I bite, I will get the answer. What should I say? Now, kontamandi tea tagite. But the thing is, this habit what Sripad had, Havish is not having that habit. And he might think, hey, this dirty habit, how you nail bite, there's a lot of dirty is there, how will you eat very chi, he will say. But he is having another bad habit. And Prabhuji, if you understand, in this society, each one of has each and every some or the other, and they point others that this habit are very bad. But whatever the habit he has, he never thinks about. But what we need to understand is, each and every one of us here, the bottom line is, we are having one or the other anartha in this world. That's why we are here. And for purification of that, or in short, for conquering that enemy of lust. That lust is not only about desire. Any habit which is making you away from God. If you are not, unfortunate are those who are not listening this concept itself. నా మనసు ఆ డిజైర్ వచ్చింది తీర్చుకోవడం తప్పేంటి? వాట్ రాంగ్ is there in fulfilling the desire whatever I'm getting? I have not done this much hard work and I've built a wonderful flat. Desire is there, let us fulfill, no? Fulfill. Krishna is there, Maya is there specially for them.
Plus one.
Actually, they will actually know Maya Devi, how she functions. She takes that person to peak. When whatever the enjoyment you are getting, she will take you to the peak of that enjoyment. From there, she will make you fall down. Then she will make. One thing. From here, if you fall, it will not be noppi, no. From higher only, when you fall, lot of hurt. So better we realize and plan our life accordingly. Anyway, in brief, 36 to 43 Shloka of 3rd chapter, lust, conquering this enemy, is what Krishna discusses about. And this lust is in various forms. I have given a very subtle examples. These subtle examples, very complex examples are there. And I think we are very sunnitamaina devotees ikkada. So I don't want to take gross examples, because with the virtue of this police department and all, I always hear gross examples.
అందుకే పెద్దవాళ్ళు అంటారు ప్రభు మనిషి గురించి తెలవాలి
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And even Telugu also there is Samata, right? When saying is there, right? If some match is shown for is taken care for a boy or a girl, yedu taral itu, they say, right? This no, that's not for a very bad reason. This is for a very good reason. They say, good reason they say. So we should be very careful. Of course, again, it's not a license that okay, ఏడు తరాలు చూశాక అంత బాగుంటే మ్యారేజ్ బాగుంటుందా? No, this is a material world. You are prone for thing unless you are not there in bhakti. It's very difficult, Prabhu. It's very, very difficult. So that's what Krishna will be talking about in 36 to 43. So anyway, renunciation. Let us go with the Shloka 1. Let us do this together. Arjuna uvacha jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhi janardhana tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava. Translation by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Arjuna said, "O Janardhana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work?" O Janardhana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work? Why is he saying that? In 2.49, if you remember, in second chapter 49 shloka, Krishna says, based on intelligence and knowledge, give up all the abominable actions. That's what he says in 2.49, if you remember. Okay, in the 2.49 he says that based on intelligence and knowledge, give up all the abominable actions. So Arjuna thinks killing lakhs of people in the battlefield is an abominable action. Yes or no? Killing lakhs of people in the battlefield, is it abominable action or not? Abnormal kaada, abominable. ఘోరమైన అపరాధమా కాదా?
It depends on what you're fighting for.
Yes, that depends on what you are. But Arjuna is not thinking like that. Thinking killing lakhs of people. In an initial glance, doesn't it look like a sinful activity? Killing lakhs of people, right? So that's what Krishna is saying in 2.49, that intelligence, based on intelligence and knowledge, give up all the abominable action. But Arjuna thinks killing lakhs of people on the battlefield is also an abominable action. So why are you asking me to engage in this kind of abominable action like that? Arjuna is asking Krishna. Huh? So he's saying avoid abominable action at one side, and other side he's indirectly saying do war and kill people. Of course, it's a valid reason. What you said, that is the reason. But Arjuna is not insisting that point very much here. Okay, so that's the dilemma what Arjuna had, and so he is asking, give me correctly one option, either work or renunciate. That's what he is asking. So sometimes you have seen, right, your sister, she asked chocolate on that day, she asked for ice cream. Mom might have given her ice cream, but after 2 days, if she gets cold, again if she asks ice cream, will she give? Then Shrestha might ask, Yetama, you give sometimes ice cream, sometimes you don't give ice cream. Tell one thing, whether give or not. What will you say?
If you have a cold, then don't eat ice cream. If you don't have a cold, then
Eat ice cream. Eat ice cream. Eating ice cream. Yeah. So that's what is being talked about. Let us see now. He's saying, why engage in ghastly war? The same shloka, why engage in ghastly war? We need to understand jayas chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardhana. So karmanas. So he's talking about intelligence and knowledge. Apply intelligence and knowledge and take action on the related things. So that's the point what we already discussed. Is spirituality escapism? Arjuna also thought of Krishna consciousness or bhakti-yoga or intelligence in spiritual advancement of knowledge as something like retirement from active life and the practice of penance and austerity at a secluded place. In other words, he wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting by using Krishna consciousness as an excuse. So he wanted to avoid the fight.
This is what everybody
Thinks.
In today's world.
In today's world. No, there are so many philosophies which are said by quoting Krishna's name. Krishna, what is it? Krishna has played with girlfriends, no. Danced, no. Krishna has also cheated, no. From back he shooted the arrow, no. Nothing wrong in backstabbing. Yes. Yes. Go. ఒక్కళ్ళనే చూసుకోలేకపోతున్నాడు కృష్ణుడిని. Yes. We should not even encourage.
Without knowing the in-depth.
We should not even get into the trap. We should not fall into the trap. ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, we should not argue with them. So purport by His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, has very elaborately described the constitution of the soul in the previous chapter, with a view to delivering his intimate friend Arjuna from the ocean of material grief, and the path of realization has been recommended, bhakti-yoga or Krishna consciousness. Sometimes Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia, and one with such misunderstanding often withdraws to a secluded place to become fully Krishna consciousness by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. Have you seen so many people? In fact, the platform where we had a Harinam on that day, I was discussing with Kamya Mataji. Kamya Mataji was saying, one person came and was asking, he was saying that it seems Bhagavadgita is not meant for the married people, no? Like that he was asking with one of our devotees. After we did the Harinam on the platform, one devotee came and asked our devotee that, why you are promoting Bhagavad-gita and all? Bhagavad-gita is not meant for married people, no? If Bhagavad-gita is learnt by married people, they will renounce and they will go to jungle and they will leave the family. That's the notion what a lot of people have. But is it the message what Krishna is trying to send? Is everyone clear? Yes. 100%? I hope no one will go to jungle, right? No, where there is a will, there is a way. Luckily, you know Malluru Narasimha Swami temple, there is jungle around only. So that point is very clear. So, but without being trained in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, it is not advisable to chant the holy name of Krishna in a secluded place where one may acquire only cheap adoration from the innocent public. That's right, no? If someone goes out of the box, someone goes to jungle, a lot of people appreciate. I don't know, there is one joke actually. One person tried to commit suicide. And why he tried to commit suicide? Any guesses? Someone tried to commit suicide, and he luckily escaped. And lot of people came and they were solacing him. What they were solacing him? That education means how much love he has. Since in education he failed, he could not take it and digest and tried to commit suicide. They were appreciating him.
But he's planned committing suicide for
something else. Actually, his girlfriend ditched. Yes. No, false adoration, no. Actually, reason is that, but he has given an impression that due to he got failed in exam,
that's why
he is what a great person. Education means how much interest he has. Because he was not able to get good marks, he tried to commit suicide. People appreciate. Does people really appreciate for that? But there are some people like that. So, though what Śrīla Prabhupāda is trying to say in this purport is, those who go renunciate themselves and go to jungle and try to practice Krishna consciousness, they might get an adoration, but he is not perfectly situated in Krishna consciousness. That's what Prabhupada is trying to say here. So cheap adoration from the innocent public. అదే ఇప్పుడు మన అశోక్ ప్రభు అబ్బాయి దగ్గరికి వెళ్తే అప్రిషియేట్ చేస్తాడా? హీ విల్ నాట్ అప్రిషియేట్, రైట్?
Stop there
So Arjuna also thought of Krishna consciousness or bhakti-yoga or intelligence in spiritual advancement of knowledge as something like retirement from active life and the practice of penance and austerity at a secluded place. He was also thinking. In other words, he wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting by using Krishna consciousness as an excuse. There are a lot of people. Once any difficulty comes, no, once actually it happens in the real time practical life also. Once someone comes to Krishna, now I'm not warning Pujita Maja, Bharadwaj Prabhu, any devotee in the initial phases, once they try to come close to Krishna, no, if any minimal hurdle come, you took the path of devotion. That's the reason why it would happen like that.
See, the reason I cried, I got very hot for that reason only.
See, Haribol.
Once came to Casey, the next year, to be frank, we faced many challenges. Financially, health-wise, family-wise, every single thing, it touched. Then we didn't even, what we thought at that time is, after coming to Casey, why it was. Before Casey, we used to enjoy so much. We have so much of time to live the life. But now, why after coming to the Casey, after chanting also, why challenges are coming? Then after hearing some classes and some lectures, this all purification.
Seriously, Maharaj, actually, when I don't know how many of you have observed this or not. Before Casey, you will have a wonderful material life. Then actually, really, you will be having. Actually, you will not see any difficulty at all. Actually,
completely in Maya.
you will not see anything completely in Maya. There is no tension. No. Arey, Devudu unnada. Naam ki vaste will go to temple and okay, Saturday I am having time, so I am coming. Okay, we will see. We will be in happy, in that at least happy mode. But the transition period, if you are able to come through, right? That's it. Krishna, that is the period where Krishna is trying to hold you. He wanted to see your seriousness. That period, see, complete Maya, they are happy. Anubhavinchu Raja, they are happy. Okay, but once that period when they try to, in this message something reality is there. In Casey, some reality is there. It makes sense. People think and they try to come little forward. There would be certain period where from this starting point till they become serious to Krishna consciousness, that period would be there where Krishna actually tests. Tests on what? Whether you will go again back to Maya or you will come forward. Once you come forward, he takes complete control of you. I don't know how many of you trust this, but this is truth. Idi nijam. Satyameva jayate.
Yes, Prabhuji. I will take responsibility.
That transition period is something which devotees have to hold. Just you should be there. ఆ ప్రెషర్ని తట్టుకొని ఉద్రవై ఐ విల్ గో టు మాయా గో కృష్ణ విల్ నాట్
That is possible only with association.
that and this transition period sailing, right? This transition period sailing, there you need association. నేను వాల్మీకిని ఐ am solo. We are in Kaliyuga. Solo ఎవరి వల్ల కాదు. I'm sorry to say that. Teamwork. ఖచ్చితంగా. Now tell me one thing, Prabhuji. We went to Bhadrachalam. Had you enjoyed in the same level if a single family would have gone like this? Right? Achha.
See, like many, like without before coming to Krishna consciousness, so we don't know how to see the
DT also. See, now Yogesh Prabhu was saying wonderfully. See, they liked that, Yogesh Prabhu or someone? Yogesh Prabhu. The DTs, but we are lucky, we have seen Painimpu Seva, right? How they were making them sleep, pan they were giving, water how they were giving, like this they are pouring, giving like this. And each and every gesture of making them sleep, and finally they were showing mirror, they were sleeping like that. I mean, the ultimate actually.
Like the Bhava with the priest.
Yeah. The thing is,
reciting the
I did not
Shloka.
get that in what they showed in the mirror.
Before
was
no, after the entire Pavalimpu, finally when they are slept, actually they are in a sleeping posture, no? But we are seeing from outside. We will not be able to see the deities properly. So they keep the mirror, that in that mirror we will be able to see the reflection of the deities.
Okay. So
Like that they will show like the cross diagonal.
The deities
Deities.
sleeping on the
Sleeping on the
swing, right?
swing.
We can't see anything from top.
So that's what I'm talking. So this transition period is very important for Buddhism nowadays. And I have seen people or devotees who have come little bit this side. It's too much tough for us. We'll go back. They have gone like that also. Now Krishna will not do anything. Okay, you wanted to enjoy some more? Enjoy. Take some more butts. Take some more enjoyment you take, and you multiply your butts. Some more births you take. Leaves. Krishna will, that anyway Maya Devi will take care. Krishna is only worried about this, who crosses this transition period. This side full KC, this side full Maya. Now once you come to SSR, this message is having some worth. And cheppedanta nijame kada. Whatever he said is right in Shastras only, no. Whatever he said that is right only, no. You will start thinking, and you try to come also. And in that period, Krishna actually tests along with Maya Devi to see how serious you are. And once you cross this period, then Krishna completely takes control of you. And how he takes control of you? Once you takes control of you, doesn't mean that you will be unhappy, but he will slowly take control of you by purifying each and every anartha in different ways, by humiliating you. How a person can become a humble? A person. Okay, now let me tell you one thing.
Like getting
Actually,
all
in
the
the transition period only we will get that knowledge and everything we will hold, and we will progress in that phase only very much.
Yes, you're right, Madhu. You're right. Have you seen any personalities? I know I'm a little bit overboarding, but please listen to this. Have you seen people who actually don't have any negative intention in their mind? In their mind, they don't have any negative intention, but when they talk, it looks very rough. People get hurt. Have you seen that kind of people? Yes or no? Huh? Yeah? Huh? Yeah, fine. It's not to point each and every one, but there are people like that. But Krishna knows the intention. Once you come to devotion, right? Though that particular thing is there, once you are there with a guru or so, he will put you in such a services where that anartha also will go. I mean, Krishna, each and every subtle thing he makes to purify. And our purification you should withhold. Our purification all would have. And Krishna specifically, wherever it pains more, there only he presses. There only he presses. Seriously.
sustainability.
No. What are the pain also he gives a bearable pain. He's not unbearable pain he doesn't give.
He punishes us like a
Father.
It's not like a police officer. I mean,
Yeah. My dad is a police officer, no? So, point.
he's like a loving father.
But my father is a loving father and police officer also. So, point is for this.
Parents punishing the children and police punishing the
Different.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the point is not that, but we need to understand the intent behind what Śrīla Prabhupāda is trying to say here. I don't know why we went there, but he says he wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting by using Krishna consciousness as an excuse. So make a note of it. So, but as a sincere student, he placed the matter before his master and questioned Krishna as to his best course of action. In answer, Lord Krishna elaborately explains karma yoga or work in Krishna consciousness in this third chapter. Okay? Additional explanation parampara. Arjuna is saying better than karma is buddhi. That's why are you asking me to engage in karma? Example, Ayurvedic treatment is better than allopathy treatment, but take allopathic treatment. Okay. Lord Krishna spoke about Shanti in some verses in second chapter. This confused Arjuna to interpret it as an external Shanti, where Lord Krishna is speaking about internal Shanti which comes from Nishkama karma, karma without kama. Arjuna is trying to become Sthita Prajna in action by getting confused on what Lord Krishna meant. Okay. So this last shloka will finish. Okay. So let us do this together. Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasi vame tad ekam vada nischitya yena shreyoham apnatyam. Translation by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Decisively. Balla guddhi chappandi. Ada ida. Okay. Yeah, tadekam vada. Same point is stressing. Tadekam vada nishchityat. I don't want any confusion. Ada ida. No, same I want. One answer. So why contradictions? Sometimes things appear contradictory to the student. Yes or no? In fact, the master conversant in these matters does not say anything contradictory. Sometimes the student will misunderstand and think there are contradictions. Therefore, students are advised to ask questions of the spiritual master. Tad vidhi. There are a lot of our kids also, when they go to school, you might be seeing master tells correctly only, but kids will say I didn't understand, but they don't even prefer to ask the question. They don't prefer to ask the question. They say he will point me in future again and again. He will make me embarrassing in front of all students. What are the another reasons they say? But have you seen such kind of scenarios? Actually, in school they used to call me doubt master. I used to ask lot of, especially history. I used to ask lot of doubts. People used to call me doubt master. Till 10th class I used, but from 11th 12th I never used to ask in class. After class I used to meet teacher and ask, because I don't want to have the same tag in intermediate also. Till Kendriya Vidyalaya, till 10th class everyone knows me as a doubt master. And from 11th and 12th I changed that image by not asking the questions in the class, but after the class I used to meet teacher personally and ask. Very good. That was the advantage always I used to have. Listening I used to do, but later practice I never used to do. That's a different thing. But the point what Prabhupada is trying to say here is, that's what the quality we need to develop. If you have teacher will never be wrong. Probably Tripta Mataji and Anuradha Mataji, they might have seen this kind of experiences, but nothing wrong. Students are expected to be confused, but they should have a intent to ask. अरे నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు, I didn't understand, मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, प्लीज जरा ये थोड़ा दूसरे एंगल से बताइए ना. So like this. Purport by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki. In the previous chapter, as a prelude to the Bhagavad Gita, many different paths were explained, such as Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, control of the senses by intelligence, work without fruitive desires, and the position of neophyte. This was all presented unsystematically. A more organized outline of the path would be necessary for action and understanding. Arjuna therefore wanted to clear up these apparently confusing matters so that any common man could accept them without misinterpretation. Although Krishna had no intention of confusing Arjuna by any jugglery of words, Arjuna could not follow the process of Krishna consciousness, either by inertia or by active service. In other words, by his questions, he is clearing the path of Krishna consciousness for all students who seriously want to understand the mystery of Bhagavad Gita. Additional examples from Parampara. Problem is, Arjuna was carrying some preconceptions, and then whatever he heard from Lord Krishna, Arjuna is trying to fit them into his preoccupations or framework. Tendency is, if we hear something we don't know, we first try to place the unfamiliar into the familiar mental cupboard, until we realize that our mental cupboard no one can help us. That need a lot of humility. Did you understand the statement? Sometimes we understand the truth, but that truth has to be understood in a correct angle. But we fit that particular truth in our own angle and try to follow it. Mind mapping. But that mind mapping, we need to perfectly place it. Can you give an example? Can anyone give an example?
తెలంగాణలో అన్ని లొల్లులు పంచాయతీలు జరిగేది ఒకరి ఐడియా ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, ఇంకొకరు సేమ్ డిఫరెంట్ వ్యూలో దాన్ని వాళ్ళ మైండ్ సెట్తో వాళ్ళు చేసుకుంటారు. సో ఇంకా ఫ్యామిలీ కూడా అత్త కొడలు కానీ అన్నదమ్ములు కానీ, సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ జస్ట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వరల్డ్.
See, now I just don't want to take the politician's name here, but there are a lot of politicians who have talked about demigods or devatas. Each and every devata has their own way of doing this thing. So our party can accommodate everyone like all the devatas. See, now at one angle you might see that yes, brahmachari or the people who are not married or those who need strength before marriage, they mainly go to Hanumanji. And the couple who don't want their partner, single-handed partner, they go to Lord Rama. In a sense, that is right, but he took it in a different perspective. That is wrong. Though the devatas are all servants of the Supreme Lord, depending on the mood, each one of them have their own Ishta Devata. For example, Ashok Prabhu has Lord Narasimha Deva as their Kuladevam. Our house, we have Kuladevam as Sri Venkateswara Swami. Like this, someone might be having, Vinayaka or Lord Shiva or Durga Mai, someone. Nothing wrong about it. But the thing is, the perspective what he has taken into is wrong. So that is very important, that there might be a truth, but that should be understood in a correct way. అన్నాడు ఆయన జంతుబలి కూడా ఇష్టపడే వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు, ఆయనకి ఏం తెలుసు చెప్పడానికి. నో పేరు దేనికి లేదు, ఆల్రెడీ ఇట్ గెటింగ్ రికార్డెడ్. So Lord Krishna has introduced new option of renunciation in action, whereas Arjuna only know renunciation or action separately. There are two things here: renunciation in action and action separately. What is renunciation in action? You do your duty best, don't expect anything in return. That's what renunciation in action, that's what we'll be talking about. So now Lord Krishna has to clarify to Arjuna and that everything he is hearing may not fit into his mental cupboard. So now Krishna, Nishkama Karma Yoga is better for you. So renunciation in action is better for you. That's what Krishna is trying to teach in the next shloka, that is Bhagavan Uvacha. So you'll be starting from third shloka. So we'll end it here. So next session we'll start with the third shloka, where Bhagavan will be starting to speak, and there are wonderful information what Krishna provides here. So we'll see next week. Any questions for these two shlokas or anything? Any doubts?
In the first shloka we have like Swadharma, right?
Swadharma.
While reading Bhagavad-gita, there is another word, Paradharma. I could not understand till now. I was reading, but always that was a question.
There are two things, Prabhu.
What is Paradharma?
Parodharma is Bhagavad Dharma. In a way, it is a Bhagavad. Swadharma is the duties which are applicable in your current body.
No. The line was కష్టమైనప్పటికీ స్వధర్మాన్ని
పాటించాలి. ఎస్.
పరధర్మాన్ని సులభమైన కూడా పరధర్మం వద్దు అన్నట్టుగా లైన్ పరధర్మ.
I really wanted to see that statement. To bring that statement, you'll try to understand. But it doesn't mean that
కష్టమైన స్వధర్మాన్ని పాటించి ఈజీగా ఉన్నా కూడా పరధర్మం వైపు వెళ్ళకు అన్నట్టుగా లైన్ ఐ హావ్ రీడ్. నాట్ పరో పరధర్మ.
Can you get the exact statement too? You'll try. Yeah, Riyan Prabhu, tell me.
In the last session, you told that video of the
Temple, okay. Yeah. In fact, I didn't ask. But since he brought this topic, I really wanted to check. We need, probably I need Ruchi Mata. Is Ruchi Mataji there? She's there here? Yeah. Mataji, I might be needing your help actually. January 24th, 25th and 26th, we are having some Indrajumna Swami Maharaj is coming. So we are planning to have a big gathering in the new temple premises. So from Zenith, I wanted the kids to give one program, Mataji. I don't know, in a form of a dance or a skit, I don't know. Anything creative. I don't know if any elders, all the Prabhujis can make someone can choreograph and we can dance, or Matajis can dance. I don't know. Something Zenith representation should be there.
Prabhuji will make a skit, Prabhuji, on Ramayana. Prabhuji, if you tell the topic he is discussing on, we will we'll do the skit.
I am giving the freedom to you. Choose the anything from Vedas, whatever, where you can show your entire skills. ఆ రోజు ఎలా అయితే పండావో అలాంటి స్కిల్. So you should you can leverage all the skills. Nothing wrong in having the skills. So is it not a good idea, Mataji? All the any Matajis, only Zenith Matajis, one dance program, or Zenith Prabhujis, one dance program, kids, one dance program. Will it not be a good idea?
Prabhuji, our kids will do a skit.
Okay, kids will do a skit. What about Prabhuji's? Let me switch off the recording.
Prabhuji will bhajan.